It's time for Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. Should we do it? Let's do it.
Your music, your music, your music live. Your music, your music, your music live.
Yells. It's that time of the week again where we play 2 hours plus of your best independent music, and we do it live, hence the name Your Music Live. As always, we are brought to you by our wonderful sponsors over at DistroKid. If you are an independent artist and you want to release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer, Tidal, a whole bunch of places, DistroKid got you covered for less than $20 per year, and you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan by using the link up there. So we do thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of Studio Live today, of this show, and of independent music, because they do amazing things. Let's jump into the music here, shall we? Because we're going to kick off with someone we've played on this show quite a few times, and that is WiFi. And WiFi has got a track here called Hit the Ground Running, and we're going to play it to kick things off and get the show running here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
Let's go. Heart race, blood pumping at the starting line. Warmed up, no sweat, this is my time. Locked in, no cap, I'm a winner now. Jump start, trailblaze when I hit the ground. No stopping me. I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm gonna run it now. No stopping me. I'm gonna hit the ground running. Teacher eruption. I run high ground breaking as I'm holding. Combustion like a piston. Full sprint tempo hours past 10,000. Found a lot fast track. First place fast to dig deep. This isn't just a rap race. You sing rope, not mistaken. The only thing I'm chasing is the self that we in. No stopping me. I'm gonna hit the ground running.
We are going to hit the ground running here on Your Music Live, and I thought that was a very cool way to kick things off here on the show. Thank you to WiFi, and thank you to everyone who is here live for the show. If you're watching on the replay, don't worry, we love you just as much. Please leave your comments, or if you're here in the chat, you can throw that in the chat as we go on and as we play some of the cool tunes that we'll be playing here today. All of those are going to be linked down in the description below, so you can play along at home. Next up on the playlist, we've got King of Rockets. Oh, by the way, WiFi about that one said, I like this intro. He said, it's 6 a.m., which it kind of is here, and WiFi has 30 minutes before he has to get ready for his mundane office job. And what does he do before then? He laces up his Reebok pumps, slaps on a rainbow headband, squeezes into a neon yellow lycra workout suit, and hits the ground running. I agree. That's all good things to do. So let's grab this tune. This is from King of Rockets, and I first heard this tune on Mike's show over at Creative Source, where I was a guest there. And the King of Rockets messaged this week and said, or to last week in fact, hey, you have never played this song, Mr. Sunshine, on YML. I'm like, I haven't either. Let's give it a spin. So if you haven't heard of King of Rockets before, great alternative rock band, and this is one of their coolest tunes. It is called Mr. Sunshine. We're going to give it a spin live on Your Music Live.
enough, I just need to slow right down. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. I need to slow down.
That's a good question, SM Borthwick. They do look a little bit inside out, don't they? Despite the shoe controversy that we've just started here. Very, very cool. I agree, Jenny. Cool song, cool video, cool all way round, I say. Thank you very much for sharing that one, King of Rockets. Go check them out and all of the cool tunes that we play on the show today down in the description. It is a good old time. Speaking of a good old time, I use the word old loosely because he's not an old man. He's sometimes an angry man. He is our very own resident profane. It is Russ8889, and he's got a brand new track here. He says, a track I put together for Valentine's Day this week. It's out of my dance locker. Hope you enjoy it. Mastered by Jade Star. So we're going to give this one a spin. It is Let Me Love You Down. Russ8889 on Your Music Live. Let's get into it. There you go. Yes, gave you the early slot, Russ over there in the UK usually, in the US still. I haven't caught up with you lately, Russ. It's been a whirlwind here the last few weeks, I've got to tell you. If you're wondering why you haven't seen me around the community as much or doing much outside of these shows, yeah, it's been a lot going on. Start of the year, start of the school year, all of those parenting duties don't go away, and in fact they amplify in 2022 because, hey, the world's still a bit weird. But great job there from our man Russ8889. Always brings the cool, always brings the funky, and that one absolutely no exception there. Welcome to Your Music Live. If you're just joining us, we are 3 tracks in. We've got like 40 something to go, so we are going to keep soldiering on. We're going to talk a little bit about DistroKid, who are our wonderful sponsors, after another couple of songs, and we do thank them for their support. If you're an independent artist releasing your music, DistroKid is what you want to be checking out. Check out the link up the top there or down in the description. It's going to be able to help you out. We're going to play this tune here. This is from the Black Rake. It's called Charmer, and they say Scapular Winging Records presents the Black Rake performing Charmer. It's a one-man endeavor recorded in GarageBand on an iPhone SE2 and run into GarageBand program Mac for mix bus processing. It was fun to make. Thanks, Pete. No, thank you. Because without you, Your Music Live would be pretty boring because it would be my music live. Let's play this tune. It is the Black Rake with Charmer here on Your Music Live. How cool is that? Yeah, very nicely done there. A great tune and a really intriguing video. I agree. It is cool. Like, you kind of can't look away, but I'm going to make you look away. By the way, if you're just joining us, the reason that we only play a short amount of each song, it's twofold. It's so that we can play more of your music, and it's also so that you are now intrigued enough to jump down into the description where I put the links to all of these songs that we're playing here today, and you can go back and revisit them. It means you go over, you visit them on their SoundClouds, their YouTubes, the Slaps, the wherever they're sharing it, and it means that these are great artists that we're playing here today can get a little bit of support, a little bit of love in their life, because doesn't that all what we want, a little bit of love in our life? Speaking of love, here's a group that I've been loving this week over on slaps.com, and we're going to talk about slaps.com in a moment, because if you're not quite ready for DistroKid, and by the way, shout out to Alex Backus, one of our great patrons of the channel, but also a fantastic artist. He signed up for DistroKid this week. He's starting to release his music. That is super exciting. Congratulations, my friend. Look forward to streaming your tunes very soon. But yeah, if you're not quite ready for that, check out slaps.com. I'll play this tune from this fantastic group called Moonlight Thief on slaps.com, and then I'll tell you a little bit about it. Look, I'm not following them yet. How bad is that? I've been listening to their music and not following them. So hit the follow button there. They say about this one, a sad and desperate song about the end of a relationship split into an acoustic first half and an electric second half. Are we going to have time to listen to both? We're definitely going to hear the start of this one, the acoustic side. So let's take a listen to this. This is a Moonlight Thief with 4 a.m. on Your Music Live.
It's 4 a.m. I see the stranger in the bathroom mirror, staring blankly back at me. I ask if I should head right back into the comfort of my bed. I know I cannot fall asleep. Will you stay and watch me fall apart? For the second time this week, I can't wait to see you smile again. But I know that it will be a long, long time. It's been a month since I last tried to pick up all the pieces
cool is that? I agree. Yeah, a bit of a Celtic vocal sound, a little bit cranberries there. We had some requests to hear a little bit of the end here. So here's a cool thing with slaps. We can just jump through here. Let's jump into the last minute and see what's going down.
Dear reflection playing before me.
Right? Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool band, very cool group. And yeah, rich with good things. I agree, Sean. It is rich with all the good things and hits you in the feels. Yeah, just great stuff. And what's cool about this is that they were able to share this over on slaps.com. Now, if you're not familiar, just go to slaps.com. You don't have to be a DistroKid member to use it. It's free. You can sign up for free. And I like to think it's like the beginner's guide to DistroKid, because you're distributing your music, but you're putting it into just one place. And then if you get bitten by the bug of music sharing, and I know you will, then you'll be back to sign up for DistroKid and release your music so you can have it out there on Spotify, on Apple Music, on all the places. So here is the cool thing. If you come over here to slaps.com, you can play all sorts of music here. You can discover music. There's different groups that you can go into to check out. As you saw there, I was able to hit the... Oh, I've gone into groups there. I'll just go back from there. You can go to different things. There's singer-songwriter, alternative rock group that these folks have posted in. You can throw fire on tracks like that. You can save tracks. You can follow up, which I did before. Oh, because I went back, it undid those. And you can see here that there's comments here. So you can see all of the comments that are made, and it'll tag the part of the song where a comment was made. It's all very, very cool. And posting a song couldn't be simpler. You just hit this post button. You can do it from your mobile as well. And you just put your name, your track title, audio file, and your artwork. Put a description in there, hit Does It Slap, and it goes out there to the world. And as you can see here, it's where I share my music first. So my most recent song here called Toxic Ego, I shared it here on slaps.com first. So folks that were following me here were able to check out the tune, and it just gives me a good idea. And especially if you're doing demo songs, or if you're working on songs, workshopping things, it's a great way to share them, or share the final version, or share your songs just like our friends here have done today, so that they can be played on a indie music show. So we do thank DistroKid for their support of Your Music Live. And like I say, I highly recommend signing up to get your music out there, because it's so cool. All you need to do then is say, just search my name on all the platforms. So if it was Moonlight Thief, you just say, go to Spotify, go to Apple Music, go wherever and search Moonlight Thief. People can find your music. You don't have to say, go to bandcamp.com/blah, blah, blah, blah. No, you just go wherever you want to buy it, wherever you want to stream it, wherever you want to buy it, just put the name in and it will be good to go. So we do thank DistroKid again, and thank you to Moonlight Thief for your first time. Someone who's not a first-timer, in fact, two artists who we've played both of in the past are a little band called 15th Bend and the Lily Pillies, and they came together. This is showing how far behind, because they released this a few weeks back, but they came together on this one. 15th Bend say, thanks to Manny from the Lily Pillies for offering to write lyrics and sing for a track of mine that I was sitting on for months. The lyrics of this song are open to interpretation. This could be a song from a father who has just welcomed his child into the world, or it could be a person reading a letter from their dad many years later after he is no longer with them physically, but will always be with them spiritually. So we're going to give this one a spin. It is 15th Bend featuring the Lily Pillies, and it's called By Your Side.
When you came into the world,
don't cry tonight. Today and tomorrow.
Yeah. How good is that? Very, very cool. I know. How good does Manny's vocals sound on that? And combined with the amazing guitar work there from 15th Bend, really, really, really cool. I can't play any more than that, otherwise the tears will start streaming because I hear it. I think depending where you are in your life, you probably hear it differently as a father or as someone who has a father. And you know what? We are all at least one of those things. Some of it's both. So very, very cool stuff there from 15th Bend. And the Lily Pillies, thank you very much for sharing that one. Sharing is caring. In fact, if you would like to share this show with your other super good friends, then I suggest you do so. There's a couple of things you can do to help us out. Here down below, there is a little thumbs up button. That just means you're having a good time and you're enjoying the tunes, and I think you should be because they're great today. And the other thing you can do is hit the share button and share it around. There's other people I'm sure you know in your world who are creating music, who are sharing music, who would love to tune in and listen to the show and watch these cool artists and also maybe contribute something. And if you want to contribute something, we can't play it this week. We do have a full playlist of tunes ready to go, but you can have something considered for a future show by going to studiolivetoday.com/YML. Link in the description. Aaron Breadlaw says, a song written during the dreaded lockdown. All music and video by me. Video features a sculpture made by my dad. How cool is it? It's the dad section here. Very, very cool. Let's give this one a listen. This is called Candy Drone, and it's Aaron Breadlaw on Your Music Live.
Stay at home. It's so slow. Stay at home. Got nothing but time until it's over. Got nothing but time until it's over. So slow. Stay at home. It's so slow. Stay at home.
Very cool indeed. I agree. Simple and effective. I'm listening to music at the moment because I'm trying to write my own music and record. And I'm realizing that I'm actually overcomplicating things. And what I need to do is listen to the tunes like this from Aaron Breadlaw and go, you don't need all the tracks. You don't need all the things going on together. Remember, our brains can't process a lot more than, 3 or 4 notes at a time. So there's really no need to go nuts when it comes to creating music. But very cool stuff there from Aaron Breadlaw. And we appreciate you for sharing your song here on Your Music Live. I was trying to stop that and wait for the next break for that cough. Let's grab this one from Albert Felder, who has a new track here called The One. About this, he says, "Hi Pete and listeners, how are you?" I'm well, actually, Albert. I hope you're well, and I hope everyone out there is well. Hope you're doing great. I am. This is my new song, which we'll distribute with DistroKid. Very cool to hear. Please play from 1 minute 23 until the guitar solo, which is my favorite. Thank you. Best regards, Albert. 1:23. See, this is how you get a solo played. I know I'm renowned for cutting people's music off before the solo. So if you want a solo played, just say, "Pete, cue me up at this time stamp," and then we can start it a little bit further into the song if there's a bit you really want folks to hear that you think they'll dig. So let's take a listen to this one. Albert Felder and The One here on Your Music Live.
true love. Melody not infection. I can hear the symphony of beautiful sounds. I'm in love with you once again. Your smile, your laugh, so bright, absolutely beautiful. Not going anymore, 'cause I have you. You're the one. I believe nothing will tear us apart. Always on my mind, forever gone. You are my dream. I need nobody. I'm not afraid to die, as long as you stay here by my side for all the time. With you, I always be myself. With me, you can always be yourself. I believe, I believe, I believe you're the one. Always on my mind.
We gave Albert the whole solo because we had a little glitching in there, which we appear to have recovered from. Really cool stuff there from Albert Felder, the one, and you can check that one out on all of your platforms. Why? Because it is released through DistroKid, through our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. So very, very cool stuff. I know I'm playing a solo. What is happening? I felt bad. One, because Albert actually gave me the right timestamp to play the solo, and two, because we went a little bit robot Dalek exterminate. It was the robot from the last video, from Aaron Bredlaw's video, that was like, so yeah, we're cool. I know, I let the solo roar. We let it happen. We let it go. Yeah, how good was it? How good is Albert? Very, very talented musician, very, very talented creator, and you should go and check out Albert and all of the other cool songs and artists that we're showcasing here today by jumping down in the description and going and checking them out. See, I get all Australian sometimes. I can talk like an Australian. Oi, let's go grab me a Foster's and we'll chuck some shrimp on the barbie. No, we don't ever talk like that. It's fine. We're going to play this one. I've ruined a surprise because I've already brought it up. Happy Cells, a.k.a. One Man and His Detector, The Radical Behaviour of the New. I'm hoping the name will say it all. Thanks, Pete. Well, thanks to you. Let's jump over to the cloud of sounds and give this one a spin. Radical Behaviour of the New. Old song. Happy Cells, your music live.
It's easy for me to close my eyes and dream my favorite dreams. I'm practically immune to the radical behavior of the new. So take me back in time
good is that? Really, really good vocals. Love the bass line, the bass and the drums. If you're working on a tune and you're trying to get your bass and your drums to sit in the pocket, listen to that one again, because if you hear, the bass does just enough to keep it interesting. It's not just plonking, it does just enough. And the drums, someone mentioned the snare, the way the drums cut through that mix, really good, really well mixed, really good production. I agree, Marcus Cannell. Exactly. I wouldn't change the station either if that one came on to my radio. I've actually been driving in my car a little bit, which is weird for me. I don't drive a whole lot, but I've been driving around a bit lately and like listening to the radio. And it's making me realize how good the music that's produced by you folks is, and how average the behavior. I'm trying to multitask that well. How just average some of the music and how samey some of the music is on the radio. Is it just me? Heather, who loves the radio, feel free to let me know and say, "Oh, you're wrong, John. The radio is where it's at." But geez, every time I listen to the radio, I'm like, yeah, this is just no fun. This is no bueno. We're just going to swap over because we are getting a few. This time of the week, because I've been testing all week and we're perfect. And of course, we jump to this point and we go roboty. So just give me a moment here, folks, and we'll get things back up and running. Just bear with us a sec. I'm used to it now, which is not a good thing. It's not a good thing to be used to, but we'll fix it. We'll get there. It'll be fine. It'll be right on the night. Yeah. Like I said, I've been working on this all week, and it just keeps happening. And I'm bugging if I know why. But we'll connect up to the mobile hotspot, and we'll say farewell to the internet connection from wired connection, and then we'll give it a go, and we'll see if we can get ourselves back on track. Just waiting for our little 3 bars of wireless goodness to improve, and then we'll continue on with the show, because the show must go on unless it doesn't. Yeah, Daft Punk featuring Pete is what we're going with. All right, we're going to have to jump out of here for just a sec, and then we'll jump on back in, and we'll see if we can get things happening here, and if it's a happening vibe, because at the moment, not looking so good. Just one sec. And we are back. We are back, and we're not happy. No, we're fine. We're good. We've done our speed test. We're just trying to work out. Yeah, it is. It's the uploads. The upload speed of my my internet connection. It just falls in a hole around this time every week, and I'm buggered if I know why it does that. But we'll give it a go, and we'll see if it's going to continue working. If not, we'll have to go to Plan B. And by the way, there is no Plan B, so I don't know what that would be. We'll find out when we get there. All right, let's. We are back, and we're a little better for now. So it is weird. I'm sitting here, like I say, and without going into the weeds, I check my Wi-Fi speed. I do a bunch of testing, and then for whatever reason, around this time every week, the Wi-Fi speed goes from about a 35 megabit upload to about 3, and that's what happens. Just goes like that. So, but that's cool. We've now got a bunch of evidence. I'm working with my internet service provider. We've got all the evidence I need now, I think, to say, hey, you probably need to fix this, because it's been an ongoing thing. So I apologize. And I thank you for your patience, because it's very cool of you to hang out and to be cool and just chat amongst yourselves while we get things sorted here. Let's jump into some more music here, shall we? While the getting's good, we're going to grab our screen here and boom, pop it up here. This is a Takeo and Cant Let Go. Let's give this one a spin on Your Music Live.
Could the sun fill up But there's something about this that I just can't let go. Cause there's something about this that I just can't let go. Cause there's something about this that I just can't let go. Sometimes it gets so toxic. Sometimes it leaves me wondering. Sometimes you know it just happens. Sometimes you always gotta notice. Oh, so many broken promises. I never took it for that time. I never thought you would make my heart skip a beat. Girl, it's driving me crazy. But there's something about this that I just can't let go. Girl, there's something about this that I just can't let go. Girl, you got me stuck. Girl, I need it now. I'm in your city and I'm trying to link up. Sometimes it gets so busy in your city.
Very cool. Taco, Can't Let Go. And about that one, they say, is pretty much about being indecisive and letting go. Very cool. I like it. I dig it. Thank you for sharing. Speaking of sharing, slaps.com. We've got another tune here from slaps.com. It's from Cole in the Clouds. We're going to bring this one up here. There is Cole in the Clouds. Very cool little bit of album artwork going on there. And they say, hey, Pete, got another song for you. This one is the first song from my EP, Flavor. Had a lot of fun making this one with my brother being on guitar and bass. Very cool. A family affair here. Let's give this one a spin. Cole in the Clouds and Sweet on Your Music Live. Cole in the Clouds. G'day, Sean Chandler. G'day, Arnie G. Yeah, how cool was that? Cole in the Clouds. And yeah, I love the cover art there too. Drinking out of the brain, is it? Oh, very, very cool. Very catchy tune and good stuff there from our man Cole. And if you want to be like Cole and share your tunes here on Your Music Live, you can use the link down in the description. While you're down there, check out DistroKid. They are our wonderful sponsors and they will help you get your music released on all of the platforms, just like our next artist here. This is Bruce. Now he's given me the phonetic Lomé. Thank you, Bruce. Don't worry, if your name could be Smith, but if you could just phonetically spell it for me, that'd be cool. He says, hi Pete, this song was originally written about 10 years ago after going through a tough time in my life. I finally had time to record it during the and I recorded all of the parts myself using GarageBand. It was my first recording using GB. Cool. And I learned a lot from both your tutorials and the nuts and bolts experience of the recording process. Very cool. That's always super humbling to hear if any of my yelling at screen stuff helps people out getting their music recorded and out there in the world. So let's take a listen to this one. Bruce Lomé and Underwater on Your Music Live.
I woke up alone on a sinking boat. Water rushing round my feet of clay. And I've had my day, but it's not that way anymore. I've seen a ship come in, I've seen it sail away. All this time sinking like a stone. Everywhere I roam, never feels like home. Maybe it's because I am so underwater, sinking down, sinking down. Underwater, I am drowning, I am drowning. Tried to navigate with this.
Very cool indeed. Yeah, the chorus, the harmony, the vocals in that one, the nice, clean acoustic guitar. It is all good. Yeah, pan like I'm sitting in the middle of the room where it was recorded. I agree. I really dig it when you get some of that cool panning going on there. Like panning, you don't have to have everything down the middle when you're panning. And listening to a song like that, it shows you that there's another way to get some cool panning done. As you can probably see here, because you're seeing it's behind the scenes YML this week. We get to see my screen as we go, which is, hey, it's a bit interesting. You get to see how many tasks I have to do at once. But as you can probably tell here, it's time to cronk it up here, people. We got a Cronk Song for you. Mark Cronk Song Lovell. He is the brains behind the cool theme songs that you hear. If you like this. Oh, hang on, we got an ad. We got an ad, people. What's the ad for?
So start with 10 minutes today.
I don't know what I'm starting with 10 minutes of. That's unfortunate. It was advertising something that said, start with 10 minutes of what? We'll never know. But if you like this music, and you're like, oh, Pete, I like your theme music. No, it's not me. It is this man. It is Mark Cronk Song Lovell. And this week he's got this tune. He says, this tongue-in-cheek garage band song was inspired by how, when we are young, we do rely on our parents, although we tell ourselves we don't need them. Hope I sent the correct link this week. Hope you enjoyed. And that is from Mark. Yeah, I can't relate to you at all, Mark. I don't know. This can't possibly be coming from your own personal experiences. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Lost.
Lost without you, we need you near. We don't know where you keep the sugar. We don't know where you put the cheese. So hurry back, we need you. Oh, I don't belong, come home please. We're used to having everything done by you. We're useless. Yes, we are. We're used to having everything done by you. We don't know where you keep the sugar. Where's the sugar? We don't know where you put the cheese. So hurry back, we need you. Oh, I don't belong, come home please. We're lost without you, we need
I love it. I love it a lot. Yeah. Look, it is great when you get music that is not only super cool, like Cronk Song produces, but just has a story to tell, and that story just makes you smile. Well, it makes me smile anyway. Because I was definitely, as a teenager, I was definitely that one that's like, how do you use a washing machine? I was quite useless. It was a bit of a shock to the system when I finally had to, fend for myself. And I'm sure that's the case for many parents out there, or perhaps even some of you folks. Maybe you're still that way. Maybe you still haven't worked out how to use the washing machine. I don't know. I'm not going to judge. No judgment here. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is our friend Sean Michael Hurley, and Sean says, a new one that I kept reloading to SoundCloud as I honed in on a decent mix. I've been very focused recently. I'd love to get your thoughts on this. I'm happy with the results. I have a couple more I'd love to send you your way as well, just to hear what you think. Cheers, mate. And this is from Sean Michael Hurley. So let's give this one a spin. It is called Find the Way here on Your Music Live. About to turn it down, but let's listen to a bit of solo. There you go. Yeah, some nice riffage going on there, and a very meaty track. Very Alice in Chains, Screaming Trees, kind of that grinding kind of grunge sound that we had in the very early 90s, a bit Mudhoney, that sort of stuff. Very, very cool stuff. Sean Michael Hurley, Find the Way. Excellent track, and thank you for sharing. Remember, sharing is caring. Sharon is Karen. I don't say that very much these days. I need more Sharon is Karen, right? More Sharon and Karen. More Sharon is Karen in my life. We got a bunch of tunes to play here, and we're a little behind time, so we're going to have to rock and roll our way through another couple of tracks. So let's grab this one from Borisrifkin. And Boris says, this song was written by me in 1999 and was originally in Russian, but in 2020, I decided to breathe new life into it. It's playing in the background, isn't it? Breathe new life into it. Translated the lyrics into English. The vocal parts were recorded by singers from Austria and the USA, and then I made a music video out of all of this, which is very cool, and I think you're going to really enjoy this one. This is Borisrifkin featuring Ursula Gerchbach and Sarah Hambridge. It's called The Anti-War Song. Let's give it a spin on Your Music Live.
Tomorrow will be better, there's no doubt, but what for us does really matter is the deal I've got. Past the future, can't rerun it, fate is at the core, and I wish
wish that on this planet there will be no war. And I wish that for this planet there will be no war. One can spend a lot of leisure for life living well. I don't know of any treasure forcing us to kill. Why blow up a piece of granite? What you're fighting for? And I wish that on this planet there will be no war. And I wish that for this planet there will be no war. How do we stop spreading malice around? Hatred in common means you are totally drowned. If there's no time to surrender to love, who can just soar in the sky that is absolutely above?
There is an epic guitar solo there, which you're just going to have to go and discover because I know we're super short on time, but yeah, it is really, really cool. Really good, lovely voices, important message. Indeed, yeah. Look, we could go on about it, but it's not what the show's about. It's about the music, which is fantastic. And if you can create fantastic music that spreads a message that you're passionate about, then that is win-win in my book. So great job. Let's switch gears a little, shall we? Because this one is some Happy Ron. And who doesn't love a bit of Happy Ron on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday morning? So we're going to play some Happy Ron. He says, if you don't play the full 3.5 minutes for the bathroom break, please start at about the 2-minute mark to get the amazing bass solo at the 3-minute mark. So Paul, who is Ron's bass player, plays the stand-up bass, and he does a bloody marvelous job doing it. So we're going to take Ron's advice here, and we're going to play a little Happy Ron. This one's called Come Together, a little ditty that you may be familiar with, and with a screaming little cello solo in there. So let's take a listen. Happy Ron on Your Music Live.
Cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Woo!
I agree with Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, the classic cover of all covers to cover with Happy Ron there. A little bit of Come Together there. And I had no idea because I hadn't listened to that beforehand. I trust Happy Ron, so I'm just going to play it. But Paul grabbed grabbed his cello stick grabbed the bow and started bowing in there, and it looked like it had some distortion. Did he kick a distortion pedal onto that cello? Very, very cool. I dig it in a big bad way. Thank you, Happy Ron. You always make us happy, hence the name, Happy Ron. All right, we've got a few more tunes to get through here before we hit our toilet break time. So we're going to play this one from Erin Nicole, who says, I wrote Walk With Me based on nostalgia of a relationship from my childhood. I wrote it on a long road trip in the car. Hands up who creates music in the car. I know that I've been driving along before and had to pull over to get my voice memos out on my phone to grab an idea. That's why I walk everywhere now, because you've always got your phone at easy reach. You don't have to break any laws. Seriously, don't record demos and drive, folks. It's not worth it. All right, Erin Nicole, Walk With Me on Your Music Live.
Streets at night, never see a lonely side to you. Walked with me, keys I go. Yet I never let you know how much it meant. Do you forget how much it meant? You said it would be alright turned out to be alright.
How good is that? Yeah. Interesting segue, I know, right? You're listening to that and you're like, oh, okay, I know what it's doing here. And then you're like, boom, no, I don't. Yeah, super fresh. And someone said Sade. A couple of people said Sade vibes to that. But yeah, the little pick-me-up that just kicks in there, like it takes it to a different level, doesn't it? Yeah, very nice change up. Very nicely done, Erin Nicole, a very talented singer, songwriter, and music creator. And we thank her for sharing that one with us. Speaking of people that we dig and that are sharing things with us, Mike and Dawn Janice, I'm just going to say it both ways every time. They've got a track here. And they say the following to me. This past year has caused a lot of relational separations. We would like to thank you, Pete, and the YML community for welcoming us and reaching out to connect. This lonely heart has a country feel, so we want to dedicate it to one of our own YML country gals, Arnie G, for her encouragement and kindness. Please start at 1 minute 30 so you don't miss the dad and infant son at sunset. Enjoy from Dawn. All right, we're going to cue this one up. You can again see behind the scenes here. We'll cue it up to the 1 minute 30 mark here, and we'll get ready to play this one. This Lonely Heart, Mike Janice, sung by Dawn and playing live right now on Your Music Live.
This lonely heart, everybody needs to love somebody. Take away a lonely heart, everybody needs to love somebody. Take away a lonely heart, lonely heart.
Outstanding stuff. Very, very cool. Amazing vocals and a great mix indeed there. The production that Mike and Dawn put into their music and Dawn's voice there, it is just outstanding. It is really, really good stuff. And you want to go back and listen to the whole thing. So there you go. And it's so cool when someone in the community here dedicates something to someone else in the community. So Arnie G says, I believe music is given to us for a purpose, and this one came to me when I needed it the most. Thank you, Dawn. Oh, it's gonna get a little bit watery in here, just quietly. No, that is absolutely beautiful stuff. So thank you again for sharing. And again, yes, we're here because we're sharing music. We're on the YouTubes and we're doing all the things, but the community behind the music is what's super important, and it's the people behind music, and that's what I think makes this community so special. I know it's cliched to say, but it is. It's Your Music Live, and it's all about you. And without this community of people and those that are here every week, as well as those that have joined us recently, and hey, if it's your first week, hey, welcome aboard. We welcome you with open arms. But it is just so cool because music is the ultimate connection, and I think the one thing we've been lacking in the last 2 years is a little bit of human connection. So I think that's absolutely inspiring. Let's move on to our next tune. This is Night Fights Day, and they've got a tune here. They say, I can never label my own music because I feel like I'm my own genre, as my wife likes to say. My wife says that I'm a very individual person. She's like, there's no one quite like you. This song was dedicated to her because she was complaining I was writing more metal than rock. So here goes. All right. So this is called Body at Sea. This is Night Fights Day. We're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. Tone for Days, right? Yeah, very cool. Alternative 80s sort of style there. Yeah, sounds a bit ice housey. I love a bit of ice house. I love a bit of that 80s, and I love sort of that delayed guitar tone is probably my favorite. And as much as I like the more metallic stuff that you do, a little bit of a rockin' kind of vibe, pretty cool. Dig it in a big bad way. Alrighty, speaking of people that I dig in a big bad way, we've got a couple of absolute corkers coming up here just before our mid-show toilet break. This one, look, I've ruined it here because I've already brought it up here, but it is our favourite penguinic creator. If you're new to the show, you're in for something special here because QB the Penguin, a bit of a crowd favourite. Often the crowd goes wild with a few penguin emojis during a QB the Penguin tune, but QB's a person of few words. They say Velicor, the strange wistfulness of used bookstores. Any used bookstore fans around? Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it, wandering around? So let's take a listen to QB the Penguin's latest creation called Velicor here on Your Music Live. How cool is QB the penguin? Yeah, love me a little bit of a cube-shaped penguin action. And look at the logo. Come on, is that not the most adorable little logo in the world? Yeah, if it's your first time hearing QB, jump over to check out all of QB's work because he, she, they do very good work. QB is so mysterious, a bit like Wi-Fi. We don't actually know a whole lot about QB except that I get a submission every few weeks, and it's like, here's another one. I'm like, oh, very, very cool. Some intriguing melodies at high velocity, of course. I'm wondering, I'd love to know how QB creates these. Do you do it at like 100 BPM and then just double it and go, there you go? Because all the arpeggios and all the cool little runs sound so cool, and they're so intricate that it's very, very impressive. Let's grab ourselves some Clayton Von Cluj, shall we? He says this is a boom bap, hippie hop, or acid jazz on the chill beat side, and it contains a lot of samples. I have mixed feelings in the past regarding sampling, but now I'm a firm believer in the fact that sampling can inspire in a way that is truly unique and individualistic in how each and every musician interprets each sample. Thanks for all you do, Pete, from Clayton Von Cluj, who has been a long-time supporter of the channel. I don't think Clayton's here today, which is strange because Clayton's usually here in the chat. But Clayton, shout out to you if you're watching on the replay. Let's give this one a spin. It's called Easy Does It. Back to Your Music Live. My name is Pete Johns, and that was Clayton Von Cluj with a little bit of smooth jazz, right? I could totally vibe on that all day as well. Glenn Clark, Clayton Von Cluj here on Your Music Live. We've got one more tune, the penultimate song before our mid-show break, and the reason I'm leaving Glenn Clark's name there on the screen is that, guess what? We've got new Glenn Clark, and I know what you're thinking. Didn't we just have new Glenn Clark? Doesn't Glenn Clark usually have, a few weeks, if not months between drinks? Well, Glenn Clark has been a bit prolific at the moment, and he's got another tune here. He says, "Hi, Pete and the YML family. Another new song just fell out of my head, so I thought I'd share it with the community. This one came about after hitting the body of my acoustic guitar with my fist, which is what makes up the drum track for the song. Fully GB created. It's about unrequited love, presenting Wait For You. All the best from Glenn across the ditch there in New Zealand, and we're going to give this one a spin. Brand new Glenn Clark here on Your Music Live, Wait For You, and we're going to play it live right now.
Here I wait, a victim of circumstance. Time and again, I wind up here, and I feel I'm living a silent film, playing the fool, and I can't seem to reach out to you, but I don't want to extinguish your heart, 'cause I know it burns inside. just sparing me the pain because I don't want you to extinguish my heart, 'cause I know it burns inside.
How good is that? The one, the only Glenn Clark. I agree. Fire, 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 100, 100, 100 there from our man Glenn Clark. Just brilliant stuff, and so creative and awesome that Glenn always puts a little bit of flair, a little bit of a cool video behind the song there, and it just adds to it. Yeah, it makes you have to watch it a bunch of times. I got to tell you, because you will listen to the song and you'll be so distracted by the video that you won't have actually listened to the song. So you have to come back again and again for more and more listens. So brilliant stuff there from our friend Glenn Clark, and thank you for sharing that one. All right, it is time for our patented toilet break, and I'm going to cheat here, and I'm going to do something super egotistical. Why? Because I got a new song out, but I'm not playing this one because it's me. I'm playing this one so that you can listen very closely to the amazing drums in this tune, because they were contributed by the one and only Jade Starr, and Jade's been creating drums and providing drums for my songs for coming up like a year and a half, 2 years now, and does a fantabulous job. And because Jade was kind of the pioneer of the toilet break, I think Jade was our very first few toilet breaks that we had here on the show when we were first starting out 88 shows ago. I thought it was only fitting that we played something with Jade in this one. So this is my new tune. It's called Toxic Ego, but I want you to listen very carefully to the drums and the one and only Jade Starr hitting the skins nice and hard. So this is Toxic Ego, our toilet break. I'll see you in about 2.5 minutes.
You've got an ego that drives me so crazy, but I just don't know how to quit. You think it's okay to treat me like a baby, and I just put up with it. It's the final time, I've just had enough of your arrogance and all the other stuff. Wonder if you know what the others say, or even if you care. I don't think you do, 'cause you've got an ego that drives me so crazy, but I just don't know how to quit. You think it's okay to treat me like a baby, and I just put up with it. You treat the others like they don't even matter, and you're just the star of the show. One day I'm hoping you're gonna learn your lesson, 'cause you've got a toxic ego. You're oblivious, you don't have a clue. Why should you care? It's all about you, 'cause you got an ego that drives me so crazy, but I just don't know how to quit. You think it's okay to treat me like a baby, and I just put up with it. You treat the others like they don't even matter, and you're just the star of the show. One day I'm hoping you're gonna learn your lesson, 'cause you've got a toxic ego. Oh no, oh no.
There you go, Toxic Ego. Yes, right. Everyone go pee for the toilet break. And I realised that as I went there, I actually just went and said hello to my daughter. But I did indeed have the mic open. But hopefully the tune was cranking loud enough that there was no other background noise. Right. Oh no! Yes. No. How cool was that? Yeah. The ratcheting was just was a bit disturbing, wasn't it? But no. Thank you to Jade who brings the coolness with the drums in every song and does a really good job of it. So appreciate you, Jade, and thank you for doing the awesome job that you always do. And just like there's bits in there that if you go back and listen to it, like the 4 on the floor that brings it back in, like that final chorus builds so nicely because of the drums, because the like it just 4 on the floor into a drum roll. It's just perfectly constructed for the song. So again, thank you to Jade for doing that. All right, let's jump over to the second half, the big second half of Your Music Live here. We're going to start with this tune from Ramo Baramia, mostly because I love saying his name. But he says, "Hi Pete, thanks for the spins. This song is about a voodoo witch trying to control someone through magic. I'm on vocals, bass, guitar, and leads. I'm a one-man show these days." I hear you. Let's give this one a spin. It is called Voodoo, Ramo Baramia on Your Music Live. Yeah, just wanted to make sure you're all awake here in the second half of the show. Yeah, how cool is that? Ramo Baramia with a kick-ass tune there to get things started on the second half here. Let's move to our next tune now. This is someone with a very cool name, the name Adam Korn, but it's spelt the metal way. Korn. And Adam says, "A song I wrote channeling my future self as I send my sons off into the world and remind them that no matter where they go or what they go through, they'll always have home." Recorded and produced with GarageBand Mac OS. A lot of GarageBand tracks in today's show, which is always a cool thing. So we're going to play this one in a moment. Once the Cloud of Sounds play their ad and we just shimmy on past that one, let's take a listen to this one. Very cool tune. Adam Korn with You'll Always Have Home.
From your slumber and I'll sing you a song, a tale of adventure for singing along. So fill up your red cups and silence those cells. You've nowhere to be, so just sit for a spell. For 46 years I've been digging my grave, from Rancho to Vista to Pueblo these days. And personally I'll tell ya, it's all been amazingly hard and hectic and hairy some ways. And miles upon miles of heartache and smiles. The journey is long and your spirit's on trial. And roads upon roads to take on your own. Someday you'll be gone, but you'll always have home. Someday you'll be gone, but you'll always have home. And 46 years can seem awfully far from where you were going and all that you are. Find something igniting like lightning, you know. Oh, you've ages to get there, still miles to go.
Love it. I can hear that, Joe Glenn, that'd be up your alley. Yeah, how can you not sway to that? I mean, 6/8's like a cheat. It's like the ultimate hack, isn't it? Because there's nothing that makes you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like sway side and side, than a bit of that. Exactly. Very, very good stuff. And thank you so much for sharing that one, Adam Korn. Like, again, it's super, super cliche for me to say, but every week I play all these tunes, and then I'm like, one of these weeks it's just going to be a pack of duds. But it never happens, because we've got cool tunes like this, including this next tune. This one is from Christine Gruner, or Grunet. It says, recorded at home by myself, I wrote this song about love using the words of the ocean. Very, very cool. Love the concept. Love the artwork there on the album. And I think you're going to dig this song. This is Christine Gruner, and Back to the Ocean on Your Music Live.
A silent wave stroke deep under sea. The whales are singing goodnight to me. It's blue and quiet, quiet like a song, a falling betrayal all day long. My heart wants me back to the ocean. What's lost in the deepest, darkest caves down there? You won't believe it, but you're the cure. Take me to the surface if you really love me. A silent whisper deep in the blue. The ocean wants me back to you. It's blue and quiet. Save me with your love.
Who wouldn't line up in a jazz club to hear Christine belt out numbers like that, right? Very, very cool stuff there. Thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, it just makes me want to sip a whiskey in a smoky, I don't even like smoke, but smoky club. That's what it reminds me of. Alrighty, it is time for a little bit of Papa Tom. Tom Carrera, aka Papa Tom. I call him Papa Tom because I'm bad at pronouncing people's names. So he's got a tune here called Look Out Nashville. It's a lot of fun here. He says, I wrote this song as a parody of the dreams of success in the music biz after visiting Nashville and seeing all the layers of artists trying to break into the business. I played all the parts and instruments, including the costume changes throughout the video. If you can play from 218 to the surprise ending, great, or use your best judgment where to play it from. Let's play this from 218. If we've got a surprise ending here, I like the idea of that. Who doesn't like surprises? I'm a big fan of surprises. I like surprises. Let's play this one. Papa Tom with Look Out Nashville on Your Music Live.
I am a big success now, as you can plainly see, and living in this mansion near Brentwood, Tennessee. Neighbors Keith and Dolly see a big old country star. I'm in the dream with the big machine. Look out Nashville, I'm on the scene. With the big machine, look out Nashville, I'm on the scene. I'm in the dream with the big machine, look out Nashville, I'm on the scene. Living in this mansion near Brentwood, Tennessee. See a big old country star. I'm in the dream with the big machine.
Oh, yes. Very, very cool. That was definitely worth seeing the ending there. And I know it's just going to make folks want to go back and check out the full song, which you can do down in Le Description, because I do the hard work for you. If you're sitting back going, hey, these songs are cool, but where could I possibly find them? Well, look no further than down in the description. And by the way, if you're on your mobile or your device, they've changed things up on YouTube. So you have to hit a little show more button. It gives you like the first line and there's a little hidden thing. It's almost like it doesn't want you to find the description. But if you're down there, hit that little more button and boom, you'll get this whole big wide world of information. And it'll be very cool. No, thank you for submitting, Tom. I've heard a lot of your music now, Puppet Tom, and that's got to be up there amongst the best that you've produced. I think that's in your wheelhouse. Like, you do that sort of music better than pretty much anyone else going around. So well done. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Sharon is Karen. All right, we've got another artist here. This is Yvette Griggs, who says, hi, Pete. I had a song featured on here before called All Things and had a blast with your reaction to it. I released a 2-track EP called The Acoustic Sessions last Friday that features the same song, but it's completely different from the original. Hope you dig. I request the song starts at 4 minutes 16. Now, that's a long song. I don't think I've written a song that is 4 minutes 16 for about 10 years. So to have a song that can start at 4 minutes 16, that's okay. So there are 2 songs on here. Gotcha. So it's both of the tunes. I'm following you now. I'm digging your jive now, Yvette. So let's take a listen to this. I love the album artwork there, by the way. Yvette Griggs, The Acoustic Sessions, and this is All Things, and we're going to play it live on Your Music Live.
I'm gonna see where faith can be. Maybe time will tell who you are. It seems like we've been waiting forever, but let it all burn out and set it free, yeah. 'Cause I've endured and I've found, but you find beauty within being broken. It's not easy for those who wait, but only time has kept me sane. Everything's hindering, no. Looks like I'm prancing in my lane. Everything's convincing, so wish I could see the day in a time machine. 'Cause all things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power. Go amongst it all, I hope things are going fine. You're going to the end of the line. Oh, tell me to risk it all.
Excellent stuff there, Yvette Griggs. Yeah, very nice vibes. And you're right, like, it's never intentional. Honestly, I mix it up and I throw, it's like I shake up the barrel and then I roll it out there. But yeah, some weeks we just get a lot of awesome female artists sharing their tunes. And yeah, another brave, raw sound. Love it. A growing voice for sure. Yvette Griggs there. Go and check out that release over on her channel. Very cool little 2-track EP. Also a very clever way to release music, by the way. If you've got 2 songs and you release them both as singles, nothing wrong with throwing a 2-track EP out there. Just gives you double the chance of someone playing your tune. Why not? All right. Speaking of cool artists and cool tunes, Bryson Maggard is someone that we played recently. They are an artist who's releasing their music, and I believe they're even using the wonderful DistroKid, I believe. Or maybe not. No. But anyway, you should use DistroKid. They are our wonderful sponsors. If you want to get your music out there too, the YouTube Musics, the Spotifys, the Apple Musics of the world, use DistroKid. Less than $20 per year, and you can release an unlimited amount of music. You can save yourself 7% off too. Use that link or the link down in the description. But Bryson Maggard says, this is a song about a person falling in love and trying to navigate that sometimes confusing or stressful landscape. I recorded the rhythm section all together live and then added vocals after. I wanted to capture some of the energy that you get from a crush that turns into love, and tried to let the lyrics stir the romantic in all of us. Love it. Very good. And yes, Distro Kid for the win. That I am actually, I hadn't got it published everywhere yet. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. Well, let's give this one a spin. Bryson Maggard with Love here on Your Music Live.
Love is a thing that was hard to imagine, but I know that it's possible. I've seen it on the internet, yeah. But I never really thought that it could happen to me. Oh. I said love, such a small word for such a duress. It's the top of time, putting hearts under arrest. And yeah, I never imagined mine could be open to see. And so, let's take a time for love. Let's imagine all the things we could be if all our hurt was gone. Let's go and dream about the future, maybe you and I. Oh. I said love is too kind.
How cool is that? Bryson Maggard. And yeah, some very sort of Elton John, Ben Folds kind of styling in the piano there. Really nicely written song. And you can't see this, but a little behind the scenes stuff. When I play songs, I kind of have to ride the fader sometimes, because sometimes sort of the levels are up and down a little bit and I have to find the right spot where you can hear it the best you can, but without clipping. With that one, I put the fader right there, and it was mixed and mastered so beautifully that it just sat there and it just like hit you in the face, but in a really good way. Well arranged, well played. The complete deal, absolutely. You've got to go and check yourself out some Bryson Maggard. You will not be disappointed. Do yourself a favour, as our old friend Molly Meldrum liked to say. Shout out to my Australian friends who will know Molly Meldrum, and to 90% of you who will have no idea who that is. All right. It's time for some Sync Cat. They say, Memories is one of my many attempts to capture the new disco feel inspired by my favourite artist, Leno. I wrote Memories using GarageBand in my trusty iPhone 7. Memories has been through many, many versions over the past 3 or so years, as I've gotten help of you and many other people learning the ropes of GarageBand. Well, very cool, and glad that any of us can help you out with that. So let's take a listen to this one. It is over here on slaps.com, which if you missed out on the little promo we did about 15 minutes in, slaps.com is a very cool place to share your music for free. Look, I'm not following Sync Cat. I've got to do that. Boom, followed. And we're going to play this one. It is called Memories on Your Music Live. Right. Beats for days. Very cool, very upbeat, very good little ditty. That's just a straight out bop. I'm going to say it right here. I'm going to call it. What a bop. Very good tune there from Sync Cat. And I did love the little bit. Look, I'm not a huge fan of that sort of pumping, sort of ducking sound that you get, the side chaining on the bass, but it worked. When it works, it works. And that was really, really good. Really well done. Yeah, how do you not just like bump, bump, bump? How do you not bop along to that one? Whew, very cool, very nicely done. And as I think Manny from the Lily Pillies just there says, is it me or is the bar being raised? And look, not in a bad way. Don't get yourself too worried about it. Like we're here for everyone. Like everyone's at different levels, and that's totally cool. But it is amazing seeing the progression of a lot of artists that you may have been, when you were hanging out here 2 years ago, you may have been digging their tune, and now like you're listening to it now. We went to play this next song, and alas, it is not here. So from Alex Belm. Unfortunately, the cloud of sound saying the track was not found may have been removed. So if you're hearing this, my friend, please resubmit because I would love to play your tune. But alas, it is not allowing me to do so. So we're going to move on to a little Marcus Cannell. Now Marcus has been so prolific that he's been producing a track each week, and of course we can't quite play one track every week from every artist. It's just too much music, and I'm here for 2 hours, but I can't really be here for 4 hours. But anyway, we're going to play this one that Marcus submitted a few weeks ago. He says, "Hi, another tune produced and recorded in iOS GarageBand. I came up with a riff that I'd been humming and whistling for several weeks. Now it became a song," which is the way that a lot of songs come together, and it's very, very cool. Very quickly, add a side chaining. Go and look it up. Just search YouTube side chaining and you'll get an explanation. It basically means, that whoa, 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 whoa. It's when you add an effect or compressor that actually comes in and out based on another instrument. So it's usually with the bass or the kick drum, and it does that boom, boom. It's that pumping sound that you hear, and used well, it can work really well. All right, let's play this tune. It is called Himalaya, and it is Marcus Cannell here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed there from our friend Marcus Cannell. Yes, and I did get a bunch of explanations. Like, you ask a bunch of music nerds to explain a music term, and you're just like, oh, yes, me, I'll help. Very, very cool. But yeah, what a good song there from our friend Marcus Cannell, always bringing the awesomeness. Yeah, he is so talented to rip out all of that every week. He's got something new and he's producing, and they're all top quality. And he calls it like melodic. What does he say? Like symphonic and melodic metal, and it is exactly that. Melodies for days. And to me, that is cool. Like it's cool. Yeah, it's great to have some shredding. It's great to have some really sort of heavy guitars and things, but some melodic guitar with some like nice harmonies. It just, it works so well in my humble opinion. All right, let's slap back on over to slaps.com. We've got a lot of slaps love this week. That's why I thought we'd do it as our promo for DistroKid. But yeah, again, 100% free to join slaps.com, and you can do just like our friend inside Bilderberg, which every time I see that name, I think Build-A-Bear or Beerenberg. Beerenberg, they make like jams and chutneys and relishes and stuff here in Australia. And Build-A-Bear is a bear workshop. Where's all my parents out there that have had to suffer through a Build-A-Bear party? Yep, right here. I know. It's great. All right, let's continue. This one is called Jub, and it's another slab of electronica from inside Bilderberg. Let's give it a spin here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Kind of, yeah, it reminds me of, anyone see the movie Hackers back in the day? It kind of like the soundtrack of that. Very, very synthy, bassy, bouncy, like dark vibes, but yeah, in a really cool way. Oh man, I love the eclectic mix of music that we have on this show. There is so much on offer here, and it is also very cool that I appreciate everyone for your contributions to the show. You rock. Wait, no, that's a different show. But you are awesome. And we've got I gotta say that this a first timer? I believe it might be. It's an artist called Pixel Mixer. They say this song was recorded on GarageBand on my phone and is on my new mixtape Summer Dream Songs 04. The song is meant to be a nostalgia trip into the simpler days. Well, let's go back to some simpler times and listen to some peaceful soul here from Pixel Mixer on Your Music Live. Very much as advertised, a bit of peaceful soul there from Pixel Mixer on Your Music Live. Thank you for sharing. Do not let it be the last time that you share, because as we say around here, sharing is definitely caring, and we appreciate you for sharing that one. Let's grab this next tune. We're going to stick with the sound cloud, the cloud of sounds that bring the sounds through the cloud. And we're going to go with Tommy Jack, who has a tune called Slow Dance. He said, I finally got... Nope, that's the wrong one. This song is released on Valentine's Day and is a reminder to couples to savor the little things together. I agree. It's not the big things that you'll savor and that you'll remember and that will be meaningful for you. It's the little things that do it. So let's take a listen to this one. Tommy Jack with Slow Dance on Your Music Live.
I don't read much, not good with my words. So how do I tell you how I feel in this verse? You say with a story, you should read from the start. And the story with you that's right here in my heart. Though you may not have been in chapters 1 through 10, baby, I got a feeling you'll be there at the baby, let's slow dance right here on this floor and remember this moment forevermore. 'Cause all that I wanted is to look in your eyes. Slow dance for the rest of our life.
How good is that? Yeah, very, very good stuff. I could dance to that. Country radio worthy. Look, I've said it before. I'm not a huge country fan, but well-produced country, especially if it's got a little bit of pedal steel, a little bit of lap steel going on there, and a cool, very smooth voice, just does it for me. I think I heard too much of the sort of rough edge country sound that I don't dig. But yeah, little Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton vibe with that nice smoothness. Very, very cool. Yeah, lap steel guitar was fun on this one. I can only imagine. Tommy Jack would love to see and hear more about the production of that. This is what I say here. Like, folks, get out there and like share not only your music, but how you're creating your music. Because, yeah, like I would love to go and stream and listen to Tommy Jack's music, but I'd also love to see how it's created. And I think that a lot of folks underestimate that. They think, who would care? Who would want to watch me record a lap steel for a country song? Me right here, because I've never done it, and that's the sort of thing that I think you need to consider if you're looking to promote your music and get yourself out there. Not, I'm telling Tommy Jack what to do. I'm like, get out there, do some behind the scenes videos, but I would watch the crud out of those. Just quietly. All right, John W. Adams, not John Quincy Adams, but John W. Adams has a song. He says, I finally got around to recording the very first song I ever wrote. I had just switched from playing left-handed to right-handed and got a Gibson Sonex for Christmas 1981. Wrote this before I had to return for spring classes. So a little bit of old school J.W. Adams going on here. It's cool. We've got JDL and JWA. We've got all the J's going on here. Let's take a listen to this one over here on slaps.com, of course. It's the day of slaps, isn't it? And this one is called You Can Be a Janitor on Your Music Live.
You can be a janitor. You can be a janitor. You can be a janitor. Janitor, I won't be a janitor. minute too. Clean, sweet, polished mop. You can be a garbage man. You can be a garbage man. You can be a garbage man. I won't be a garbage man. I won't be a garbage man. I won't be a garbage man.
There's nothing wrong with being a janitor or a garbage man. Interesting in a good way, right? Yeah, this is great indeed, and a super cool concept, simple but effective. I agree with all of those superlatives and a whole lot more because that was a fun little tune. And as I say to my children, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, as long as you're a good pelican. So please stay a good pelican. Yeah, a little bit presidents of the United States. Absolutely. I want to be a janitor. Does anyone actually want to be a janitor? I hope so. I hope that continues because we need them. And like while I say that, my job wasn't I wasn't a garbage man, but I did work for KFC. So shout out to KFC if you'd like to sponsor the channel. Finger licking good, I believe is the words that we say. All right, let's grab this next tune. This one is from Kodo, and they say this song is really just about getting into that mental space where you're separated from outside stimuli. Anyone that uses the word stimuli is already good in my books. So we're going to play this one. This is from Kodo, and it is called Zoned, and we're going to play it live on Your Music Live.
So please be merciful. Back in my mind, back with my memories light. Chilling, that's how I survive. I've been on a vibe, blocking out everyone's thoughts so I could just focus on mine. I gotta separate, I gotta disconnect. Backing away from the internet, nothing is piquing my interest. I need something I could breathe, fly away to the moon and be free, 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 free. I'm just chilling in my zone, right? Yeah, in my zone. I'm just chilling in my zone, right? Yeah. In my zone. I'm just chilling in my zone.
Really cool tune, really cool vibe on that one. Zoned, featuring David Samuel, Coco, on Your Music Live. I like that tune for a bunch of reasons, but chilling in my zone, it's something I don't do enough of, but as a card-carrying introvert, I just love some of the lyrics in that one that's like, I can't remember off the top of my head now, but it was like, you don't need to be part of this. It's not your fault. I just need some quiet time. I hear it. All right, let's grab our next tune, shall we? This one is from Prince of Zion, and they say gospel rap R&B about my love for God and me becoming like the character of Jesus Christ. There you go. We're going to give this one a spin. It's called Forever, and it's Prince of Zion on Your Music Live.
Yahweh, Elohim, who prays, go see who is. Your grace and my faith, not soulmates. Nothing could ever break, separate the love. Created from the dust, you made me. No one, no weapon that may come shall faze me. Of one, you gave your only son to save me. In the hope I would become just like you. A conqueror, a comforter, a warrior, and hope I would become just like you. The one to trust, the one to love, the one who loves no matter what they, no matter what we do. Forever, I'll push you, pull me through.
Very cool there. Yeah, very good video, very good sound, really sort of fresh production on that one, and great stuff. Yeah, the little one there, just the feeling of, like, the joyful feeling you get in a video like that, with the beat, just very simple, but very catchy kind of sound, something that yeah, you could definitely vibe to. I dig it. All righty, we've got about 5 tracks to go. I know, time flies when you're having fun here on YML. We are going to go over time because, of course, we are, because we have too much music and not enough time. But we'll go about another 10-15 minutes. We've got Thomas Christ playing live, I believe, up next. But I think I saw that you're a little bit later. Thomas knows that I keep going over and over time, so I think he's pushed his show back an hour from when he used to start. So, Thomas, please feel free to share your stream, because I know if people dig this show and they dig the music we're playing here, they will dig listening to you over on your live shows. Michael, nervous does not make me nervous. He makes me happy with his cool tunes. He says, had an idea to make a game show theme / elevator music and came up with this song. This actually started a game show on YouTube with the title of the song being the idea. Made using a Korg gadget with 22 gadgets. Wow. And a NanoKey Studio keyboard on iPad. Out from the iPad to a Tascam Model 12 and some iLoud monitors, which have a tendency to add too much of everything in a song. So when adding cheese, I went a little overboard there. And into the drum beat somehow sounds like Walk This Way. Well, there you go. You've got a lot to listen for here now. You know the backstory. And now we're going to take a listen to this one. This is, we're going to play the whole thing, are we? Because is it only like a minute long? No, it's 2 minutes 15. We'll play a little chunk of it. So this is Name That Theme, Michael Nervous on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff. I like it. I love the little game. No, what is it? Not Game Boy. Nintendo DS little thing there with your logo. No, Michael Nervous there. Very cool stuff. Name That Theme. Yeah, very video game, very chip-tuney, very kind of, yeah, lot of gadgets. I mean, I don't use Core gadgets, so I don't really know how it works, but whew, like, can you create some cool stuff in there? Yes, you can. Hello, Night Fights Day. Did we play one of your tunes today? I think we did. I think that was one of our earlier tunes. Let's scroll up here and find out. I think we played you earlier on. No, I'm not sure. Yes, we did. There we go. Why does this matter? I don't know. All right, let's grab our next tune here. This is our old mate Orchestra Eclipse, who says, I did a collaboration with Kyle Castro, the drummer boy, and we both covered Paradise by Coldplay. Please read the description to see how we did the video. Hope you enjoy it. Well, I do like a little Coldplay. I'm doing a mellow hour this week for the happy hour, and yeah, of course, it means that we're going to be playing some Coldplay. I'm just trying to choose which Coldplay song to play. Maybe I'll play Paradise. Let's take a listen to this one. Orchestra Eclipse with drum cover collaboration with Kyle Castro, the drummer boy. And we're going to play it live now on Your Music Live. A little bit of Coldplay there. That top line there sounds a bit like an alarm there when you have the on the 1 MIDI track there. Good stuff though. Well done. I like it. Videos like watching the slot screen at the casino. Oh, don't get me started on slot machines and casinos. And anyway, yeah, good job. Thank you for sharing. Sharon is Karen. Well done. Top notch cover there from Orchestra Eclipse and Drummer Boy. So I'm not sure. Kyle Castro, the drummer boy. You'll need to make sure if you're creating some tunes, remember to share them because sharing is caring. If you're enjoying the show here today, we are going to be here about another 20 minutes. So we're going to run right up to poor Thomas. He's going to be on his toes there. But we've got about another 20 minutes to go, and we've got a bunch of cool tunes to get through here as well. And if you're having fun, go down to there and hit that thumbs thing. It just tells me that you enjoy the show. It tells the YouTube robots to go and tell other YouTube robots to tell their people to watch the show. And do share it. If you've had your song played today, or even if you haven't, hit the share button, share the link, and send it around. Auntie Mavis would love to hear a little bit what Your Music Live. We're going to do something rare here because I love this song so much. I thought it was such a fun thing. Dawn, the singing nurse. If you didn't know, Dawn and Micah, we played one of their tunes before. Dawn has sort of like an alter ego here as the singing nurse, and she says, "Hi, Pete and gang. In the US, the educational community promotes February as Dental Health Month. I learned early on the first visit to the dentist is the most difficult. I wrote this little song for all the scaredy cat kids at home, school, and the dentist office. It's called The Dentist is a Good Guy. What is the first step to a good dentist visit? Skip the chit-chat and start at 32 seconds to find out. I recorded all the instrumental parts using my Yamaha S90. Enjoy." So we are going to enjoy this. Where are we going up to? 32 seconds. So we'll just come here past because Dawn does a very cool introduction there. I'll let you go and watch that in your own time because it's a bit of fun. But we're going to dive in here and take a listen to this one. The Dentist is a Good Guy on Your Music Live.
Is a good guy. Open your mouth, say ah, ah, ah. The dentist is a good guy, he counts your teeth. Open your mouth, say ah, ah, ah. The dentist is a good guy, he cleans your teeth. Open your mouth, say ah. Open your mouth, say ah, ah, ah.
Dentist is a good guy or gal or person. Go dentists. There you go. This is a public service announcement from Studio Live today. Well done. Thank you, Dawn. The good thing about being on camera here is if I need my teeth to look wider, I just turn the brightness up in saturation. No, not the point. No, okay. Thank you, Dawn. Yeah, there you go. Dawn double header here today. There you go. I feel all happy now. I like it. Tony Howie, g'day to you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. That was Dawn, the singing nurse, part of Dawn and Mike. Janesse. Oh my God. One of these days, could Dawn and Mike, can you send me an email with just an audio file of you pronouncing your surname? Because I swear I'm getting it wrong every single time. And I'm just not going to learn. Right, let's grab, what have we got? 1, 2, 3. I'm like the count now. We've got 3 more tunes here to play for you. So this is the semi-penultimate, the second to... Oh. This is the third to last song. This is from Dom and Nija. They say, hi, Pete. Here's the second song from my Jamija, Medved, and myself. We've developed a good chemistry when we work together. She tries to do things I like. I try to do things she likes. So we wind up making songs that we would never be able to do on our own, and it's a lot of fun. So it's our friend Dominic Terragrossa together with the wonderful Neja. I missed the entire interview. I popped in for like 5 minutes. But is that who Jay was interviewing yesterday? The people here in the chat will know, and they'll also correct my pronunciation on everything that I do. Let's listen to this one. It's an absolute jam. I love it. It's called Where a Cactus Grows, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Somewhere in a desert, very far away, little armadillo's crying every single day. 'Cause every time he meets a mammal, he just feels so insecure. He looks like a bandit, but his little heart is pure. Where cactus grows, nobody knows. The drama shows where cactus grows. Where cactus grows, nobody knows. The drama shows where cactus grows. Sucking on the crossroad of the rock, the dust and stone. Little armadillo's always feeling so alone. Until the thunder comes and orange cloud covers the sky. He thinks his day has come and he is all prepared to die. Where cactus grows, nobody knows. The drama shows where cactus grows. Where cactus grows, nobody knows. The drama shows where cactus grows. The noise gradually settles and he can breathe again.
Love it. Poor little armadillo. Yeah. Oh, very, very cool indeed. Yeah, if you've got the interview link, Tom, that'd be awesome because I need to catch up. I'm behind on my viewing this week. Had a bunch of stuff going on, which I don't need to go into, but it's all cool. But yeah, if you could share the link here in the chat, Tom, if you can grab it, that would be awesome. And while he's doing that, a round of applause for Dom and Nedja there, who created a great tune there for sure. But also, can we get a second round of applause for our crew of moderators? Because as you know, every week we do this show. We're here for more than 2 hours, and Tom has been an absolute institution, as has Jade, as has our other moderators here. But Tom's the guy that comes in here. He makes sure that the links are up there. He does it. He does all of this out of the goodness of his heart because he's a cool dude. So we repay him by saying thank you, by applauding, and by telling you to go check out Thomas Christ, because he's got his You Rock show, and he's also got his live show coming up where he'll be playing some cracking Valentine's tunes, I'm sure, here today. And there he is. He doesn't disappoint. He's pulled through with the link there. So there you go. You can go queue that one up, and after this, and then after Thomas's show, you can go and watch Jade's interview and learn all about another awesome creator Speaking of which, thank you to Al, Night Train 1988, who was my guest on the Creator Town Hall this week. We've got some other cool guests. We've got Frigsy coming up. We've got some other cool surprise guests, other musicians coming up on the Creator Town Hall. It basically turns into a little bit of a mini interview show because it's a lot more fun than you looking and listening to me for the whole time. But thank you again to Thomas, and thank you to everyone. We still do have 2 more songs, though. So we are not done. We're not done by any stretch because we've got 2 cracking tunes to finish us off. We're going to jump over to the Cloud of Sounds, and we're going to grab our first tune. Do we have any ads, Cloud of Sounds? What say you? No, we don't. We don't. Yes, we do. What's the ad about?
They aren't bulletproof. Sometimes they make us shine.
I don't know what's bulletproof and what makes us shine, but there you go. You get to hear some little Australian ads. When I'm listening to Ron Ward do a show, I love it because because Ron's Ron and he's awesome. Like, he'll be playing a song and he'll forget to stop at the end. It'll just go into some random, like, Vietnamese ad. And there was one the other day. I was like, would you like a t-shirt with Vietnamese characters on it? Well, you can buy one here. And I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. Very nice. All right, let's, I hate goodbyes. It's too late to say goodbye. No, something like that. Let's play this one. This is from D. Rotten, and it's Rest of Ends is the name of the artist, and the track is called Spellbound. It's an absolute corker. I heard this one on slaps.com for the first time. Wherever you're on the Cloud of Sounds listening to it now. But wherever you go and listen to this one because it is a very cool tune. I think you're going to dig it, and we're going to play it right now. Our penultimate song here on Your Music Live.
Like mysticism, what I feel for you. It potentiates the thrill with a regard that could kill. Still it spills so beautifully. Drifting in and out of lunacy, but who ain't seem a little off at times. We live the lucid dream, you and me. Energy, rule of 3, tranquilize me brutally. There's something that you do to me. I see no sacrifice is pure enough to show you what you mean to me. When your scars fade to martyrs and your sun is shade darker, I'll lay my back on that altar and I'll plead for your release. I don't know what it is, but it rolls like the fog. You feel my heartbeat coldly like a stone in your palm. You're that moonlight's glow when you shine on the frost. So just drive that blade into me, yeah, drive that blade into me. You're my book of mirrors and my thoughts and my thoughts. My heart beats vibrations in that water and black salt like the moonlight's glow when she shines on the frost. So just drive that blade into me, yeah, drive that blade into me.
How cool is that? Yeah. Rest of Ends, Spellbound. Go ahead and go and check them out. Doing some very cool stuff. Yeah, very Nirvana-y, which is probably why I dig it in a big bad way. Hey, James, Zay, how do you submit? Well, there's a link down in the description. Just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. Submit your track. It's a super easy process. Just need to put the link in there, a little bit of information about your tune, and we'll consider spinning it in a future show because we've got about 45-ish songs that we can fit in a 2-hour window each week, and I get about 70 to 80 submissions a week. So yeah, you can do the mathematics on that one. It just means that we usually have a bit of a backlog and have to do a bit of a catch-up show every now and then, which is totally cool. We're happy to do that, and it's a good problem to have, but it just means that we can't play your song straight away or the week that you submit it most of the time. So there you go. We are at the end. I know. Yeah, there you go. Thomas has his little notes there ready to go because he's doing an awesome job as usual. We are going to finish here. One final word. Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. They are the ones who keep the lights on around here at Studio Live today. And look how bad the lights look if we turn them off with the green screen. Oh no, I've ruined it. I've ruined the. Oh. See, you thought I was actually in front of this wall of orange amps with the Marshall stack. No, I'm not. This is by the Indigo Sunsets, by the way. This is from one of their gigs just before the C word. And I borrow their background because I just think it looks super cool. If you want to release your music to Spotify, Apple Music, all of the big places, use DistroKid. I've just released a song, my new song called Toxic Ego, and you can check it out. And it was super simple. I showed the whole process right here on the channel. There's videos here if you search that. If you go over to the videos linked in the description, or just search my name, Pete Johnson DistroKid, you'll find out all about them. And if you use that link, you'll also save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. They are cool people, and we thank them for their support of your music live. That's enough out of me. We're going to hand it over here to the Lily Pillies, because we're going out with a cool new track from the Lily Pillies. They've hit the independent music world by storm in 2021, and they are back in 2022 with a very, very cool tune. It is called When We Were Young, and about this one, Manny says, this week we are releasing our brand new single, When We Were Young, available on all streaming platforms. It's a bit rockier than our previous couple of releases, and it's about how the world was better without the world in our pocket, and when our hopes and dreams didn't come from a screen. There you go. Hope you like it. Cheers from Manny at the Lily Pilly. So let's rock out here with our final tune, the ultimate song, When We Were Young, the Lily Pillies on Your Music Live.
When the feeling is empty, when the weather gets you feeling down, and you think of the times when we were young. You would run to the future, now you wish you could turn back time. When you think of the times when we were young. Do you follow your head or your heart? We would fall off the edge, then carry on from the start. We were never afraid when we were young. Do you remember the days when we were never apart? With the world unplugged, was it better to be left in the dark? When the lights go out, now you see it. Whoa. We can't let go of this feeling. Whoa. Do you remember all your hopes and dreams? When happiness didn't come from the screen. With the lights gone out, now you see it. And appreciate the times when we were young. When you don't wanna worry, and there's nothing you can do but hit the ground. So you think of the times of when we were young. Looking back at the days gone by, when the memories fade, can you feel it inside? Now you cherish the times when we were young. Do you remember the simple things we were waiting for?
Thanks everyone for being here once again. If you had some fun, hit the thumbs up button down below. Go down to the description, check out all of the artists that we played on the show here today. Support independent music. It is the best thing in the world. And again, thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid, for making it all happen. Jump on over, check out this man here, Thomas Christ. He's going to be live in just a few minutes. Thomas, drop your link here, and folks, jump over there. I'll be checking out Thomas coming right up. Tomorrow, we've got the happy hour. We've then got GarageBand Weekly to round out the weekend here. So plenty more live stuff coming up here on Studio Live today. Thanks everyone for being here. See you next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of others. Keep rocking. Keep creating. Bye for now.
When the light
Whoa. We can't let go of this feeling. Whoa. Do you remember all your hopes and dreams when happiness didn't come from the screen?